Hi, it's Emerald Stars on the Ara Fury Vintage Story server. Let's have some fun. Between episodes, I finally took the time to get myself a bronze anvil. So whenever I end up upgrading to getting health hammers and whatnot, I will have my bronze anvil to be able to use that. But I don't really have any immediate plans for getting the health hammer, so right now it's just kind of a upgrade for now that I don't have to do later kind of thing. And now that spring has arrived once more, I need to start expanding my garden over here since this year it was not sufficient for my needs. And I can start planting and having vegetables again, and hopefully at some point I will be able to find myself some salt so that I can actually preserve what I do have instead of it all going bad. So I am going to kind of check out this area and figure out which direction I want to expand in and how I want to, what I want to do with my garden. I think I might go this way. That might be the best option, since right here is going to be the road going south, and I don't want to get in the way of that. So I'm going to expand this down to the south instead of going out here to the west. I've gone through and done a little bit of terraforming. The pit that was right here, I've covered it up, but I haven't gone and filled it in yet, so I left this little hole so that I can go in and slowly fill it in as I get the resources. And this right here is my peat gathering pile, I guess. So that's going to kind of stay how it is for now. But I am still working on getting this kind of shaved down and working it into the countryside here so I don't have any awkward straight lines. And then I kind of brought out this area here and made a nice gentle curve for it. And it looks like I'm actually going to have to build up this a little bit more here to come around, since my field is going to come right straight through here, and I don't want that to be a line there in the terrain. So I am going to get a little bit more terraforming done, a lot of dirt digging done, and I'll be back. And here I have got my gardens all squared away. I have 3 different gardens that are, I think, 10 by 11. And each of the gardens are for the different type of nutrients. So these are nitrogen, and then the potassium ones, and hydrogen, I think it's hydrogen, is over there on the other end. So that when these all grow up, I can rotate them down to the next one, and then this one will go all the way back to the front. And I will be able to efficiently rotate my crops that way. And these poor crops, I mean, this is all I have in this nutrient, so I kind of need to go around and gather some more harvestables out in the world. But yeah, I think this will be a nice way to keep them all separate and get everything rotated correctly. I am going to fill in this trench eventually once I figure out what to do with the pig that's in here, wherever she is. But yeah, I just feel like at this point I don't really need a rabbit trap because I have a pretty good supply of meat over here with my sheep, who, what I've been doing is I will raise them, and when a new ram appears, I will usually cull the ram of the lowest generation. So right now these are both generation 3, and I just culled a generation 2 ram. So that's what I'm doing for that, and letting the ewes just breed. And as soon as I have more of a certain generation, like I think I got rid of all the generation 1 ewes already, and I think I'm going to get rid of the generation 2s here in a little bit, but not quite yet. And then over here, I've been doing a little bit of terraforming. There used to be a big inlet here, and there still is quite a significant one, but I think I'm just going to fill this all in with dirt right here because I just didn't have, well, I didn't feel like I had enough build space right here. And so I'm probably going to take out all of the beach here and replace it with dirt so that I can kind of just grow my area right here, because I will need pig pen and a chicken coop and everything like that, and I just felt like I needed a little bit more space here, and the water just wasn't doing anything for me. But I'd moved and transplanted the reeds, and so they're doing well, and I need to go through and harvest a bunch more reeds because over here we have my beehives. Let's see. And presently they are all harvestable, so I need to go through and I'll leave a few of them to populate my new skeps, but I need to go through and just harvest the majority of these hives here and get some jam made, because I have tons of berries and I'll have tons of honey, so I am just going to have quite a bit of jam here in the next little bit. But to do so, I need to go harvest more reeds, and I think the update for using a scythe on reeds just cannot come fast enough, because harvesting them out one at a time is a little maddening. But that's what we gotta do at the moment, so that's what I will be doing, and I will see you guys later. Another project I'm working on is this here, this hole in the ground. And so basically the idea is this is 15 blocks under the ground and right under my base. So when I'm up there building, which I do frequently, I will have drifters spawn down here, and then I'll be able to come down and manually kill them. It's not a super efficient build, but it's what I want to do right now because I still don't have my own temporal gear, and so I'm still spawning at Raylus's place, and I want to change that. So I am going to be creating this spawning platform for them, and probably using all of these stones that I'm mining out to work on the road south, because it's already nice and marked out. I just need to get some path blocks into it. So I am going to be doing this for a very, very long time and just making this a massively huge chamber for all of the drifters to spawn in. I will only be getting surface drifters here, so the temporal gear chance I think is lower with surface drifters. Don't quote me on that, I really don't even know. But I will only be getting surface drifters in here since it's not like deep down by the mantle or anything. But right now that's okay for me because I just need some temporal gears, and so this is what I'm going to be doing for the next forever probably. So I'll see you later. Just went through and harvested the hives. I think I left maybe 4 to 6 in there. I think there's 6 left in there, but I got a ton of honey. And with it, a lot of wax. So I can start making candles and sealed crocks or whatever my heart desires, because now I have the resources for it. I am so grateful to finally have bees, and productive bees at that. So I'm gonna go get this put into a bucket and down into a barrel, and of course my bucket's full of water because I just leave it there all full of water. That'll be my, oops, I always get those two mixed up, Control and Shift. That'll be my well, and it'll just stay there. So let's go down into the cellar. So can you not just like put, okay, you can't, so you have to put it in the bucket. And dang it. I'll get this done. Well, there's a whole bucket of honey, and I still have 2 combs left, so let's see, transfer like that. So I have 16.75, and then the last bit of honey from these 2 combs gives me 17.25 liters of honey and 42 beeswax. Awesome, guys. Now I can start sealing these up. Let's see, I have 2 things of red meat, so I want to seal this one up because I almost always... Okay, so do you put it in the crafting grid? Oops. And sealed. So it doubles the parish thing, I guess. So when you open one of these crocks, does the wax disappear? That's weird. These shelves are so bugged. Okay, so that says fresh for 207 days. Awesome! That is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna love this because now I can actually make a ton of meals ahead of time and put them down here because these, with their fresh for 24 days, I do what I'm going to during the day, and then I log off for the night, and I come back the next day and it's like a whole month has gone by. So these that I leave in here, they just always go bad before I have the chance to use any of them. So now I have food that I can have for 207.4 days now. That's so awesome. It is a breakthrough, honestly, for me, because my food was just perishing so fast and going bad, and I have like a couple stacks of rot because all of my stuff was just going bad. So now I don't have to worry about that. I am so happy now. Alright. And let's see, I spent some time over in my little trap here. I put a stopper on it just so that... Oh, hey look, it's working. That's terrifying. But, good, I guess. There's one down. Oop. 2 down. Any more of these little buggers? No. Well, this trap appears to be working. That's good. So hopefully I will eventually be getting temporal gears from these guys. And I'll be able to set my spawn and go fix my translocator. Yeah, there's not any in here. This is as big as the room as I was able to make with the pickaxes I had. I might come back to it and make it bigger, but as you can see, it's working, so I don't know if I really need to or want to. But if I need more stones for my path, then I might. But for now, it's just functioning perfectly. Everything is looking really positive, and there was not a whole lot of food left in that bowl. So, let's see. I have one more. I have a couple more servings of this turnip mash. And then I can seal up whatever I don't eat before I get off the server so it doesn't go bad before I come back. 207 days, that's more than half a year, and I am just so happy about that I finally will have good food. Oh, and check out this dude. I have an armor stand for my armor that I hardly ever wear because I've done a lot around the base lately and haven't really needed any armor, so. But it's out here and he's looking fancy. Because I've got a couple of animals in my pen over there and I've been selectively culling them, I have a pretty decent supply of these raw hides here. And I think it's probably time I start looking into making leather. So all I know is that it's kind of a long process. So it says I can use chalk stones or limestones or any of these seashells, and I happen to have a ton of these chalk stones right here. So I think I will have plenty of lime water to be made. And so let's see. Leather, tannin. So I need weak tannin and strong tannin, because the weak tannin makes the scraped hide Or you use the scraped hide. Oh dear. I don't quite know what I'm doing just yet, so I am going to do a little research and a little preparation, and I'll be back. Okay, so I have my buckets ready, and I have a stack of lime here, so I'm going to get my water. And so the lime and water is a 1-to-1 ratio, so if there's 10 liters of water in there, I need 10 of these lime, and that'll make 10 liters of lime water. So let's see, can I put more water on top of that, or did I just make a mistake? I'm not sure. This is my first process here, and I think I might, and I'm hoping I can get it right. So let's see. Oh, come on, quit hitting the wrong buttons. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can put it in there. Great, so I should have just filled up the barrel as full as I wanted and then put the lime in. So with 10 liters of lime water, I can make 3 leather, it looks like. So let me grab my leather here. Put it in this barrel. And that'll... Is that working? I don't know. Is there a GUI, something that'll say that that's what it's gonna do? Because I've got here, it says for the large hide, I need 6 liters of water and 6 lime. So I have 10 liters of lime water. I guess seal that up and hope for the best. No, that's not actually working. So do I need to do something else to prepare these hides first? So these go to oiled hides and soaked hides. I think soak hides, 6 portions of lime water. Why isn't that working? 2. Okay, so that's working. 10 liters for 1 hide of leather. Okay. I guess I'll seal that up, and for this one, I'm going to put my water in first so that I don't end up losing out on that. I don't want to run back and forth, so let's see. We're going to make a janky little well inside the house really quick. And put our water down. There we go. So fill this up with 50 liters of water. So that's a full barrel. And then put in 50 lime. And so now I have the 50 liters of lime water. So 8 looks like as many as I could have. Let's see, 9? No, not 9. 8. So 8. I can do 8 large hides in a 50-liter lime water bucket. So seal that up, and in 20 hours I'll be able to come back and have soaked hides, which I will then scrape to make scraped hides, and then use those. Let's see, scraped hides, and then I'll put them in weak tannin. So, do I have to use a strong tannin? It says all of these recipes say strong, but that one back there said weak tannin. So I don't know. I think I need to start getting this tannin prepared as well. So I'm going to make a bucket and have 10 liters. I'm going to do the full 50 liters. So 50 liters of water, and I'll need 5 oak logs for that. So let's come over here and get ourselves... Just kidding. Let's go over here. and get some wood. Come on. To make our buckets, barrels. Let's see, I want at least 1 barrel. And then 5 oak logs. That's maple, okay. 5. So here is our bucket, our barrel, with our 50 liters in it. And that will be weak tannin in 24 hours. So seal that one up. And I'm going to let these puppies process, and it'll be a while since we're only 1 hour into the 20 hours for here and 0 out of the 24 here. Yeah, that's going to take a bit. I will be back. It's been a little while, and now I have 4 liters of lime water and 1 soaked hide in here. So there's a soaked hide, and there are 8 more soaked hides. So now I believe, and there's my 50 liters of tannin. So now I believe I need to turn these into scraped hides. So there's 9 scraped hides. And then they get put in the tannin. I'm guessing it's just regular weak tannin because that's what that says right there. So 9, I can't see 1. So this one can do 8 as well. So that's going to be sealed, and in 3 days it's going to turn into 8 prepared hide. Well, it seems like this whole leather process is just going to be a lot of hurry up and wait. So let's go on ahead and do some waiting. And there we have it. Finally, I got my own temporal gear from this trap that I have set up here. So I'm going to go on ahead and harvest the rest of these drifters that I have here. And I am definitely going to enjoy being able to spawn back at my own base and not at Raylus's base, because I don't like running through the forest. Granted, now there is a road there, which is fantastic, but it is going to be so much nicer to spawn on my doorstep and not clear across the lake. So let's get this temp gear here. And I think I just want to spawn right here on my doorstep, literally. So there we go. And my new spawn point has been set. I am so excited to be able to not have to run back to my base every time I die. These hides have soaked in weak tannin for their 3 or 4 days, whatever it is, and now they need to go into the strong tannin. So I have these 2 barrels of strong tannin here. I'm going to put those in, seal them up, and in 4.5 days I will have leather. So this is a time-consuming process, and it's definitely something that you need to do if you're in a single-player world, just while you're doing anything and everything else that you have to do in your world. But thankfully I am on a server and time passes a lot more quickly here, so hopefully that won't take overly long and I will have leather. And I'm supposed to get 3 scraps of leather, or 3 of these leather things here from each large hide. So if I have, let's see, 14 and 3, yeah, let's not do math on the computer. So I'll have 42 leather when what I have going on is all said and done. So that's a decent start. It's been a couple days in real life, and my leather in here has finished. So that was definitely quite the process, from going from the regular hide into the lime water, and then scraped, and then into the weak tannin, and then to the strong tannin. It's been a while for us to get these. Why is there some kind of crafting mod in this game that causes it to jump to the wrong position because it does it all the time and it's really quite annoying. So let's get these all out of here. 4. All right, so we're gonna switch out that one and that one, and then once again without splitting the stack, and then new backpack and new backpack. There we go. We have a 6-slot bag instead of a 5-slot bag now. That's cool. I'm gonna hang on to these and maybe give them to some deserving new player like Rayless did for me. But yeah, now I have all this leather that I don't actually know what to do with now that I have my backpacks, because I really definitely don't have enough for leather armor. Is that the next, like, after this armor, what kind of armor do people usually make? Because, like, this is my first armor that I've ever made. So, do people typically make... Gotta push all the buttons before I get the right one, huh? Do people typically make leather armor after they make the cloth armor? Or do they go straight into, like, copper and bronze and those kind of armors? I don't know. But while my leather was doing its thing, I've been working on the house. So I've got this part of the roof on. I need to put in the wall kind of area here. But yeah, I like this roof section here. It kind of goes a normal slant and then quick slant, and the tower here has a similar roof on it as well. But yeah, I've got a little bit of progress on the tower. There's absolutely zero detailing on it right now, so it's kind of extremely plain, but it's gonna get there. I have plans. And then see, on this side I did the same kind of detailing as on the other side. And this here, I've got a couple windows, and right here, since the tower section was not square and it was bothering me, and I wanted a square tower because it would look better in the end, this part right here is destined to be kind of a balcony area, which is really pretty because I'll actually go up and show you the view from up there, and it's a beautiful view. So I'm glad that I decided to keep it as a balcony. So yeah, it's got these cool mountains over here, and it's got a lake on either side, so it's a lovely view, and it makes this side of the house a little more, I don't know, accessible and friendly, because as of right now it's mostly the other side of the house that's the main enter and exit kind of point. But yeah, it's pretty back here too, and soon I'm gonna be able to have this all filled in. I just need to go get some dirt because I'm a little low on that right now. But yeah, I need to fix that flowing water. It's bothering me. And what's his face? Sorry. In Nathan's videos, he says that if your flowing water isn't being fixed by your bucket, you need to use some lily pads, and lily pads are supposed to fix it. So let's go out and try and see if we can fix this flowing water situation that we've got going on over here, because it is disrupting the otherwise serene lake here. So control, not function, control. There we go. Let's see. Where's the water source that's missing? I mean, there's obviously something that's missing because I'm being pulled to this area. Okay. I think that... No, it's still flowing. See, and I did this earlier, and I put water sources on all of these blocks around here, but it's still flowing. So... Oh, hey, that's better. Oh, look at that. I got rid of it. So it wasn't the ones... Oh, nope, it just moved. That's just me. That's my wake. Okay. Enough of my spaz moments. Oh, right. Here I have an acacia tree and a capic tree. And these were very generously given to me by Aladark. So I need to go on ahead and see if I can get a sapling from them. Hopefully I can get at least one sapling, otherwise this is, the fact that I have them is a little bit moot, sorry. I had to choose which shears had the most durability, or the least durability, but they neither have been used, it looks like. So let's get some ladders up here and get some leaves trimmed. So people think that the shears increase the chance of getting a sapling, but according to Tyrone, the creator of the game, it doesn't increase, oh dear, it doesn't increase your chance of getting saplings any more than punching them with your own fist would. It's just faster. So if you're going through punching these one at a time, you'd have the same amount of saplings as using shears. It's just, like I said, significantly faster to use the shears. So I can see I've gotten at least 2 saplings so far. So that is promising. Let's go on ahead here and finish up the acacia. And check the ground for my bounty. So there's 1. Oh, there's 2, okay. So we're definitely good on the acacia. We've got our saplings. Got our little wayward one in the water there. And more sticks. And another sapling. Okay, we're up to 4. Well, awesome. We are going to have our decent supply of acacia. Now, let's see. How on earth am I going to get all of these from the capic? I have no idea. Ah, there we go. Sneaky, sneaky. Can I jump to that? That was terrifying. Oh, that was a bad idea. Let's see. Put one here. There we go. Ha! We beat the K-Pock. And then destroy all of these leaves in here to hopefully get saplings from this one. Because I really like these K-Pock trees, actually. I can't remember exactly what the wood looks like, but I remember they give a lot of it, and so they're a really good farm tree because they're pretty straight. I mean, they do have this little fluff at the top. And I guess if you're gonna be like super in depth about it, it did take a while to get up here, so maybe that's inefficient. I don't know. I think most people use oak for their farm trees. Or honestly, I don't know. I really only have the little snippets that I've seen from Nathan's videos. He could be using maple, he could be using oak, he could be using whatever, but so I don't know. What is the most efficient farm tree? Let me know in the comments. Because I don't know, and I need to do some tree farming. I need to get some more wood, I need to get some more charcoal, so I don't have to stop my smelting processes all the time because I don't have any charcoal. So there's some more leaves over here. Wow, there's a couple saplings that fell. Okay, so let's try and get our way back down. Going here and going here, back here. There we go. We made it. Okay, gather up all the sticks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. So as far as the amount of saplings it dropped, that's really efficient. If you can get like a 10-to-1 ratio kind of thing going on with your trees, that seems pretty efficient. So I might be doing these K-Pock trees for my tree farming. And I think with that, oh, I do want to come over and show you just really quick what's going on over here, because I saw, ooh, what happened? Killed by Pyromancer. It's a Generation 5. Pyromancer couldn't have killed it, and I don't think he would have. It's a Generation 5. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I don't know what happened there. Is there another Generation 5? Is that one not the one that I saw earlier? No? Okay. There's certainly some kind of glitching stuff going on right here, because earlier I came here, this ram was alive. My area is claimed, so nobody could kill my sheep. But, okay. Well, that's a crappy note to end the episode on. I'm really upset about that. Well, if you guys have any suggestions or ideas for what I can do or what I could be doing better or love for what I've been doing, go on ahead and let me know in the comments. And if you guys are new to the channel, be sure and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be updated when I put out a new episode. And I will see you guys next time.